What are you doing?
Nothing. What are you doing?
Well, I'm editing this video, the last video of 2020, like we said we were going to do yesterday.
What's the point? The year's basically over anyway.
Well, I thought we were going to be a bit more positive from now on. You know, try and put a bit of effort into this.
Yeah, well, we did, but that was yesterday.
Oh, come on, mate. We've got to set some goals for next year. We're not going to have another year like 2020. It's been the worst.
Right. Well, why don't you just make a start, and I'll let you know if any of your ideas are awful.
Here we go again.
They usually
always like this. You can't be positive once. Everything
Yeah,
you do, you always got to bring me down, make me doubt myself.
No.
Why can't you be positive? You're such a downer.
Oh, look at me, I'm Luke, and I'm positive all the time. I'll tell you what, live your life by this. If you don't do it, you can't fail at it. I've lived my life by that for years, and look how happy I am. Maybe you should give it a try, you loser.
You see what I have to deal with? Every time I try and do anything positive. This guy.
Sorry about that guy. Absolute loser. Lazy, never helps with anything, always nagging in the back of my ear, stopping me from doing stuff. So we chucked him out of the room because today we're talking about setting ourselves some goals. 2021 is only days away, a day away, depending on when I post this video. And I've got some things I want to achieve, and I wanted to talk to you guys about how I think I can do them. But before we jump into the video, I just want to say, if you are back here and you're a subscriber, thank you again for tuning in. If you are new, hello, my name is Luke. I make videos based on photography, filmmaking and tech, but I also make content based around lots of things that I enjoy in my life. So cycling, music, fitness, and gaming and all sorts of other cool stuff. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in watching on YouTube, please consider hitting that subscribe button down there. That's that bit out of the way, so let's talk about our goals. Now, before I talk about my specific goals, everyone's goals can be different, and achieving them is equally important to you as it is to me for your own goals. So set yourself something that you can achieve this year. It doesn't have to be anything massive. A lot of people on New Year, they'll sit down a couple of days before New Year and go, what's my New Year's resolution? And they'll set themselves so many goals that you firstly can't keep track of them, and secondly, you don't even really think about if they're achievable or not. Set yourself something that is relevant to what you are doing in your life, what you are passionate about, what you enjoy, and set yourself a goal that you can achieve. Set one that you can achieve early, because once you've achieved it, you're going to want to carry on and achieve the next goal. Secondly, sort of links with that, don't set yourself too many. Now, if you want to set yourself more than one goal, try and break them down. Don't try and give yourself 10 goals for the full year, because you're going to end up forgetting some of them, you're going to give up on a few of them to concentrate on others. Set yourself maybe a goal every month. My friend Drew Tooley and his great friend JT, I believe that's what his name is, apologies if that's wrong, they just posted a video on this, and in that video they talk about setting yourself one New Year's resolution or one goal every month to hit, and then rather than having one huge unattainable goal in the year, you have 12 achievable goals each month. One each month, not 12 each month. But that is an incredibly powerful tip, and it's very useful. Making sure that you can achieve these goals and that you can push yourself to get to them, but you can get to them. That's really key. Thirdly, make sure that you can measure and you can see how you're doing, because if you don't know how you're doing or how far along you are to getting to that goal, you're either gonna lose interest in it or not really feel motivated, or you're gonna smash past it and not realize you've done it. So make sure that it's something that you can know when you've hit it, because once you've hit it, you want to be moving on to the next one, or you want to be content with yourself and feel like, you know, I've achieved my goal. There are a couple of goals that I want to achieve specifically that I can measure and that are achievable over a long-term period of time with YouTube. The first is to put out one video every week, so 52 videos in the year. Second YouTube goal is to become monetized, to achieve those 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch time hours. That is the first step in making a legitimate YouTube channel that is going to be a big part of your life. So I want this YouTube channel to be a big part of what I do. I love making these videos for you guys, and it helps me as well. It helps me with my client work, and it's just fun. It can be really fun. So that's my second goal, 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch time hours. Now you can't see it over there, but I've actually written this on the board, and having your goals written down is a huge part of being able to achieve them. If you have them written down, if you tell people about them, you are far more likely to achieve them rather than just having them in your head, because you can easily go, nah, I'll just do that another time. When you've got it written down and you've told people you're going to achieve them, you've given yourself consequence. You've given yourself a reason to follow through. So I've written my goals for YouTube on that whiteboard there. You can't see it, but it says goal for 2021, 1,000 subs, 4,000 watch time hours, 1 video per week in capital letters. And that is staying on that board until I achieve that goal. I do have a couple of other goals that I want to achieve this year, but they're more personal to me. Now, you may look at me and think I'm a scrawny little thing, but I've put on quite a lot of weight and I'm not as fit as I used to be. Don't get me wrong, I'm 11.5 stone now, but I'm only 5'5", and I'm not as fit as I was. I'm drinking far too much beer. I'll be very satisfied personally if I feel fitter at the end of the year, and if I look a little bit better than, you know, a little ET carrying his little belly around. So those are my 2 YouTube goals and my 1 sort of lifestyle goal, if that's what it is. And I don't want to set myself too many. Like I said, it's important not to set yourself too many, but I do have 1 more, and it's a financial goal, because I spend so much money on stuff. So I need to spend less, save more, because at the end of the year, I want to pay back at least half of the loan that I took out in order to start my business and have that paid off. That'll be a big weight off my shoulders, because starting this sort of business is not a cheap thing to do. I've invested a lot of money, a lot of it's borrowed, so I want to make sure that that's paid back as quickly as possible. I think realistically, based on what I earned this year and what I spent on more stuff, I could probably pay off half of my original loan in next year's work, if that makes sense. So that's realistic. I've looked at the numbers, I can measure that. Depending on how work goes with what happens with this year coming up. Hopefully things start to move back to normal, and if they do, we should be looking good. So those are my 4 goals. I'd like to hear about your goals. I'd like to see if you've got videos about your goals. Link me down below in the comments and tell me, what are your goals for 2021? They don't have to be related to cameras or bikes or anything. It could be anything. It could be with your kids, it could be cooking. Let me know down in the comments, because I want to have a chat with you. That's all for today. I hope you've enjoyed, guys. Thank you very much for stopping by once again. And if you're new, thank you for popping by for the first time. It's really nice to have you here. If you've enjoyed the video, please smash like below. Hit the bell icon so you can see every time I upload. That's if you're subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, click that red button down there. Make the redness go away. That sounds really weird. But yeah, subscribe down below, and I will see you in a couple of days, maybe a week, for some more content. I'm not sure what it's about yet, but we're going to figure it out. Until the next one, have a happy new year. Don't get too drunk, stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Peace.